Hello, beautiful dance community. Welcome back. This is Sol from BellyDance Studio, and today we are going to learn single bump and double bump. Both are part of the pivot bump family, fast moves of the ATS vocabulary, and let's have some fun. So I'm going to start explaining single bump. So basically, remember your performance angle, beautiful posture. From here, single bump is when you move your right hip front and back like this. I'm going to start breaking down the step with my feet. I'm going to put like 80% of my weight into my left side or my left leg, so my right leg has freedom to move. So I'm going to start to the front, and from here I'm going to push against the floor to bring my right hip up like we do it in pivot bump. If you haven't learned pivot bump, here is the link so you can go check it out, because that's the basic movement of the pivot bump family. So coming back, I'm going to step to the front and back, front and back. Make sure that it's not so far away that your right foot doesn't step that far away, because you're going to swing if you do that. Basically, I'm going to do it from the front of my left foot to the heel of my left foot. So basically, I'm just doing this. It's a very tiny move. So this is what my feet are doing during single bump. From here, I'm going to add the hip. My hip is coming up because I'm pushing against the floor, and then up again on the back. So the audience has to be able to see the difference. Bump, front and back. Okay, so from here, I'm going to incorporate the arms. So my arms are going to move slightly to the right when my left, when I'm pushing forward, or to the front, not forward, to the front. And when I'm doing back, it's coming back to the center. Basically, this is usually this is a very fast move, like make sure that you have your core engaged, so in your posture, beautiful posture. The arms, but it's a very slight move. I usually like to do something with my hands like this. It looks really nice, but it's up to you. Okay, one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2. By the way, it's a 2 count step. You can walk it. So you can move forward, but you cannot move backwards. If you want to go backwards, you have to use other step. So this is single bump. Pump, 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 pump. Make sure that the energy goes up, so it's not a drop. So the difference is like, this is a bump, front and back, front and back, front and back. And this is when I have seen people that do drop. So that's single bump, and usually it goes with double bump. So we have a combo that we are going to learn later. I'm going to use the same foundations of the step to do double bump. The difference is like I'm going to do double in the front and double in the back. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, 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 pam. This is a 4-count step. Why? Because I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My arms. Remember that you're in performance angle. So from here, your right arm is going to open up behind your head, and the left one is coming to tabletop position. Then 1, 2, and they are going to switch, but they don't switch like a robot. This one is going to switch like framing your head. Pam, 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 pam. Something important. If you are like me, you tend to do this. Make sure that you check your dance posture very often when you're doing or practicing this step, because otherwise it looks like this. And also make sure that when you are moving forward, you're not using the right foot to bring your hips to the front, because it looks like this. So make sure that you keep this beautiful line, your body line, and from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put them together. Single bump and double bump. 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember to keep your core engaged. From here, bum, 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 bum. Or you can do the opposite. You can do first pivot, double bump, and then single bump. Bum, 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 bum. Singles. There you go. So now, how do you get into the step? So let's say that you're doing Egyptian. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, something very fun. You can turn with both. With a single bump, it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. With double bump, pam, 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 pam. Remember to keep going the bump during the turn, and also make sure that you don't take forever to turn. Remember that you have an audience, even if it's just a video or if you're dancing out there, it doesn't matter, you have an audience. So, or even if it's just your family, right? So you don't want to take forever. So you want to do like pam, 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 pam. You want to do your dance very attractive and very fun. So now, double bump, pam, pam, pam. So it took me like 3 tops to do the turn. Let's dance it, and we're going to incorporate some other steps that we already know or we have learned, and let's have some fun. So that was single bump and double bump. And remember that you can always combine and play with the steps in different ways. For example, I did double bump and then I did single bump and I went straight to the turn. Or you can just do single bump and then moving forward and then you do double bump. We have so many options to play with the steps, to play with the vocabulary, so feel free to experiment, to explore what works best for you. And I would love to see your videos, and you can follow me on Instagram if you want to share your videos, tag me. I would love to see your dance. So thank you so much for being here with me today. Please subscribe to my channel, please give me a like, and see you next week.